If you actually look at the economic conditions, go ahead and set that one right there. The economic conditions of per capita, and you actually look at it from 1980 till today, you do realize the United States has done dramatically better than the rest of the industrialized world. We're up, if you actually sort of adjust all the currencies to the same purchasing power, per capita income for the United States is around $70,000 per worker in this country. But you take a look at our competitors. The next best one is all of Western Europe. They're around 46,000. Do understand the brain trust around here that often comes in, we should be more like Western Europe. You want us to give up that much? That much of our economic prosperity? We are better. We are more prosperous. We are more actually innovative. And we're losing it. It is this prosperity that many of us are behind these mics trying to defend. This is what we're trying to defend in our policy sets. And I have another way to try to explain this. Average income in the US continues to be significantly higher than other countries. And I think on this one I use Japan and Western Europe. Our per capita income, if you actually look over in 1990, we were about 24% per capita income higher than Western Europe. Today, we're about 30%. We still outgrew them. But I want you to take a look at Japan, and this is one of the examples we're going to use in here, what happens when you have that demographic headwind, when you're running out of actually workers. 1980, we had about a 17% to the plus side, healthier incomes than Japan in 1980. Today, it's 54%. And Japan didn't actually shrink in their income. We grew so much more than Japan and obviously Western Europe. Pat ourselves on the back and then get back to work because we are going to lose this marginal prosperity with many of the policies I'm seeing happening from this administration, from what the Democrats did to us over the last couple of years, and now we need to walk through the headwind of what's really going on in America.
Good evening, friends. An agreement must be reached very soon. Democrats, including Senator Joe Manchin, are urging President Biden to unveil his own debt ceiling proposal. It has been announced that millions of retirees that reside in 12 states risk losing some of their monthly Social Security checks. My friends, I will be going over all of this new information, so please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also, tomorrow, I will be announcing several winners of the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you'd like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, dear friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. According to experts, more than half of Americans mistakenly believe Social Security benefits are tax-free. But those monthly checks are in fact subject to taxation at the federal level, and in 12 states, the state level as well. The Social Security program operated at a loss between 1975 and 1981, and the trust fund was facing depletion when Congress stepped in and approved sweeping changes in 1983. One of those changes allowed the federal government to tax benefits paid to individuals with incomes exceeding certain thresholds. A second set of income thresholds was added in 1993. Federal tax liability depends on the beneficiary's filing status and combined income, which is defined as a just gross income, plus non-taxable interest, plus 1/2 of Social Security benefits. Currently, 12 U.S. states tax Social Security income, but that figure will fall to 11 by the year 2025. The state of Colorado's tax rate is currently 4.4%, but taxpayers aged 65 and older can deduct all federally taxable Social Security income. In Connecticut, state tax rate spans from 3% to 6.99%. But benefits are exempt from taxation for single taxpayers with a federal adjusted gross income of less than $75,000 a year, and married taxpayers who file jointly with a federal adjusted gross income of less than $100,000 annually. Other states that may decrease your benefits through taxes include Kansas, Minnesota, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, New Mexico, Rhode Island, Utah, Vermont, and West Virginia. Retirees need to be aware of state tax laws regarding Social Security. The final wave of April's 3 Social Security retirement payments, which is worth up to $4,555, will also be sent out in just under 1 week. The final installment will be sent to those born between the 21st and 31st of a month, and it will be sent on April 26th. Social Security is funded by current workers paying for current beneficiaries. Due to demographic changes in the coming years, there will be a decreasing number of workers paying for an increasing number of beneficiaries. This means that the Social Security Trust Fund may face a funding shortfall, with too few workers paying for too many beneficiaries. Some economists are very worried about the current COLA adjustment. According to the Director of Economic Policy at the Bipartisan Policy Center, the 8.7% COLA adjustment could expedite how fast the trust fund is depleted. Now, friends, President Biden is preparing to make his intention to seek a second term official next week, with advisors planning to launch his re-election campaign as soon as Tuesday. Even as advisors have said for months that no formal timetable had been settled on to launch Biden's 2024 campaign, they have long-eyed April 25th, which is the anniversary of Biden's 2020 campaign announcement, as an informal target date. The Washington Post first reported that Biden is preparing to announce his re-election bid next week. Even if Biden will not officially hold campaign events until next year, he is expected to continue to travel the country, promoting his legislative accomplishments. But Senate Democrat Joe Manchin, who faces re-election in a Republican-leaning state, slammed President Biden for showing a deficiency of leadership on a potential national default. He then applauded House Speaker Kevin McCarthy for proposing a plan to raise a debt limit. Senator Manchin questioned the president to task for not sitting down with Kevin McCarthy to negotiate fiscal reforms in exchange for raising the debt limit. Manchin said in a recent statement, "Our elected leaders must stop with the political games, work together, and negotiate a compromise." Kevin McCarthy's current proposed plan would lift the debt limit by $1.5 trillion, which would allow the federal government to pay its obligations through March of next year, and contains a number of Republican policy proposals. Senator Joe Manchin said he does not agree with everything in Kevin McCarthy's proposal, but he praised it as an important step to avoid a crisis. House Speaker McCarthy says his plan would reduce the deficit by an estimated $4.5 trillion over 10 years by capping discretionary spending at fiscal 2022 levels, canceling Biden's student debt relief plan, and reclaiming unspent crisis relief funds. It would also roll back several aspects of the Democrats' signature Inflation Reduction Act. Well, my awesome and most amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. Thank you, dear friends, for being part of this community and for being here every single day. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you'd like to enter the giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.